following program contains the opinions of its host and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Hello and welcome to Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Dr. Joel Wallach, your host, a veterinarian and physician. And I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to die at 75.5 like their parents and grandparents. I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to be sick and miserable for the last 15 to 20 years of their life like their parents and grandparents. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Don't forget that website, www.drjwallach.com, for my books and CDs and DVDs. That's for our wellness publications. And it's one of those things where we have various paths we're on when it comes to beliefs, when it comes to health and fitness and so forth and nutrition. And I always like to go back to 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Monday, September 4th, 1882, on Pearl Street in New York City, on the bluff overlooking the construction of the Brooklyn Bridge, when Thomas Edison pulled the switch on the first commercial electric generating plant. Okay, 18 years later, it was 1900. And about 45 new diseases appeared that nobody had ever seen before, but there was this new science called genetics, so they said, these are genetic diseases, and, your whole family's going to get them. And we do have maybe some treatments for the symptoms, but we can't cure them because, they're genetics. Okay, and that was kind of the thing. Well, this whole story is in the book, Hell's Kitchen. Okay, we sell a lot of those. Hell's Kitchen goes through the whole scenario. Okay, you have to appreciate that when you look at the genetic syndromes, okay, they were all just simple nutritional deficiency diseases. The autoimmune syndromes are all nutritional deficiency diseases. They've got a new one now called the metabolic syndrome, which are all nutritional deficiency diseases, because they know I'm going to hammer them if they say a disease is genetic or autoimmune. And it's one of those things where you have to appreciate before 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Monday, September 4th, 1882, life was different in the world. Everybody had a wood stove. Everybody had a fireplace. Everybody had a fire pit to burn garbage and stuff like that. And they would use the wood ashes as fertilizer in their gardens, and the wood ashes were 90% the minerals that the tree had sucked up out of the ground. In some cases, they also threw the coal ashes, in the gardens. And so, again, they came from ancient trees, which had sucked minerals up out of the ground. And they burnt the wood, okay? And what happened was the coal ash and the wood ashes were 98% minerals and 2 to 3% carbon, okay? And then also at the same time, in addition to that, they would also put the wood ashes, I don't know if they did coal ashes, but they certainly did wood ashes, put them in our food as a spice, but also they knew that there was some value in there for health. The people that used the wood ashes in their soup and their stew and their sweet potatoes and so forth, they just did much better than people who didn't use the wood ashes. In some cases, they had some crude analyses of what was in there. In some cases, they didn't. They just knew that wood ashes were good for you. And so human beings, since the beginning of time, since, our beginning, because we came in sort of late in this whole system, even biblically in the Old Testament and the New Testament, they knew that the earth was formed before human beings were formed, and there were creatures on earth before we were here, and then we showed up, and so forth. And in every case, the earliest of creatures disappeared. Okay, why did they disappear? Well, the trilobites, which were around, they were sort of the first big organisms that were there after all the bacteria and amoeba and stuff like that, and seaweed and plankton and so forth. The trilobites, they had 25,000 successful species. and they lasted for millions of years. Okay? And then suddenly now they all disappeared. Okay? What happened? Well, when I went and looked at the time they disappeared and looked at that time and looked around, it was a time of heavy glaciation, which cut off the food supply to the algae and plankton and seaweed in the oceans, no more oxygen. So the trilobites and many of the other aquatic creatures died from lack of oxygen. And then some years later, the dinosaurs appeared, and they had 1,200 successful species, and they lasted for a long time. And then over a period of 60,000 years, they disappeared. Again, a period of glaciation cut off the food supply to the sea plants and the ocean plants and the swamp plants that made oxygen. And so all the dinosaurs died of hypoxia, okay? And then some years later, human beings appeared, okay? So we weren't first in line. There were many fossils, many species of animals. We only mentioned two, the trilobites and the dinosaurs. There were thousands of other species of creatures. Some are still around, some disappeared, and so forth. And so we have to sit down and think, okay, what do we need to do to maximize our time on Earth? And just look at it. People were healthier and could do more before the advent, of electricity. Once electricity came along, we didn't have easy access to wood and coal ashes for our gardens. We didn't have easy access to wood and coal ashes to put in our food as a spice and a source of mineral nutrients. And so as a result, we have a problem. Okay, we have all these problems that had not been seen prior to the appearance of electricity. So electricity has been kind of a focal point in the history of the Earth. Now, before that, there were many fossils, obviously. And, the old people, in the time of the Old Testament, New Testament, they didn't have equipment and technology to determine age and all that kind of stuff. We do now. And as we're piecing it together, and the story's coming out soon, so don't hold your breath, but it's coming out soon. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you've got questions for Dr. Wallach, call us between noon and 1 p.m. Pacific. Weekdays at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552. Aromatherapy oils have been prized by ancient cultures for thousands of years. Longevity's ancient legacy, true aromatherapy, is no exception. Essential oils are the fragrant life essence from plants that are gently removed through the process of steam distillation. Longevity's ancient legacy essential oils are of the purest concentrations from the most respected and ethical distillers worldwide. Many ancient legacy oils come directly from families in the East which have been distilling essential oils for over 100 years. Keep Ancient Legacy's tea tree oil in your medicine chest for first aid. Tea tree oil is great for soothing the itching and stinging associated with insect bites, burns, scrapes, and other skin irritations. It's also effective as an antiseptic. To learn more about aromatherapy and essential oils, contact your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about business opportunities.
If you're the type of person who likes to volunteer and help others, this should interest you. What better way to help people than to help them with improved health? Longevity has been helping people promote optimal health, among others, for decades. Our approach to health is drastically different than medical doctors, who mostly only treat symptoms. As a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that many common disease states are actually preventable and reversible. Our mission is to help people achieve overall health and wellness, and to help educate others to achieve optimal wellness as well. And here's the best part. While helping people with their health and wellness, you'll also be able to build your very own home-based business. For more information, contact your local Longevity associate. And don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
We're back Back with Dead, Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity, 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Don't forget that website, www.drjwallach.com, for my books and CDs and DVDs. And get a hold of that book, Hell's Kitchen. Get a hold of the book, Epigenetics. Get a hold of the book, Immortality, where we look at these long-lived cultures and what it is they do and don't do. This was a 5-year project on that book, Immortality, and it really gives you great clues on what to do. Then we have a college education on nutrition in the book and CD and DVD set called The Truth About Nutrition. Okay, you want that. Don't forget the book, It's All in Your Head. We're finishing up a CD that goes along with that, so it'll be the same title for the CD, It's All in Your Head. And we're very excited because we've got another book coming out here pretty soon. It's going to be a slam-bang, next-step book, I'm telling you. I'm very excited about it because, we know the answers to so many questions, but it flies in the face of the medical systems. Okay, they believe that everything is genetic and everything is autoimmune. And so they've come up with a new system called, the metabolic syndrome, because they know I hammer them every time they say something genetic or autoimmune. So they came up with a metabolic syndrome. What's the metabolic syndrome? Oh, obesity, diabetes, high blood pressure, and heart disease. Hello? No. It drives me crazy when you do stuff like that. Now, the oldest living person right now, as we've said many times recently, is Johanna Mazibuko, okay? Mazibuko. Johanna Mazibuko from South Africa. May 11th, she turned 128. She was born 1894, May 11th. And she's really in good shape. She's not in a nursing home. She's able to be functional and do things with her family and go shopping out to the country gardens and so forth. And so it's one of those things where it's how you live, what you eat, what you don't eat, where you're going to wind up. Okay, if you're doing everything bad, eating everything that's prepared for you and out of cans and boxes and everything, guess what? You're in trouble. If you're not taking your 90 essential nutrients, you're in trouble, okay, because you're not getting wood ashes anymore, okay? They took away the good stuff for something that everybody loved, electricity, and you're paying a price. Okay, Doug, do you have any pearls of wisdom for us?
Yeah, I've got a story headlined, a study suggests having gum disease increases your risk of developing mental illness. And this is a study from the University of Birmingham in the UK and published in the journal British Medical Journal. And they said that they recently discovered a link between gum disease and the risk of overall other health concerns like mental illness and heart problems. And the team wanted to find out the link between periodontal disease like gingivitis and chronic diseases like autoimmune diseases like cardiovascular disease, cardiometabolic disease, and mental illness. And what they did was they analyzed the medical records of almost 65,000 patients that had gingivitis or periodontitis and then compared it against those about 250,000 people that did not have the disease. And they discovered that following associations, those with gum disease were 37% more likely to be diagnosed with mental health condition like anxiety or depression over an average of 3 years compared to individuals without gum disease. And the risk of autoimmune disease for people with gum disease was up 33%. A risk of cardiovascular disease, those with gum disease, 18%. And the risk of type 2 diabetes increased by 26%. So there you go. You don't want to get gum disease.
Okay, well, see, gum disease is part of osteoporosis of the skull because when your skull and your jawbone go away, the gums recede, and, you get all kinds of infections and everything in your gums, receding gums and bloody gums and all this kind of stuff is due to osteoporosis of the skull. So if you'll email the people who wrote that article and have them contact us and send them a picture of the front cover of the book, It's All in Your Head, say we've already figured all that out. We have tracked it all down. We have the answer, and we want to cooperate with them because we already have the answer. We figured it out some years ago, and it's time for us to work with them and them to work with us. So if you would email them or text them, it'll be a beautiful thing to see what the response is. I think they will freak out, okay, because they don't realize that your jaw, your upper arcade of teeth, is part of your skull. Oh. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, ask him a question, call us weekdays between noon and 1 p.m. Pacific Time at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552. Many believe that all life began in the Earth's oceans. We do know that the oceans and seas are still abundant with life and life-sustaining nutrients. Many cultures have long believed in the life-giving properties of plants and sea life harvested from the oceans. Youngevity's Ocean's Gold is a proprietary blend of seaweeds, algae, mosses, kelp, sea cucumbers, and sea minerals, as well as coenzyme Q10, calcium, and iron, all designed to help support healthy thyroid function, regular heartbeat, normal weight, mood stabilization, and hormone levels. Take advantage of life-sustaining nutrients from the Earth's oceans with Youngevity's Ocean's Gold. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Hello, Judy DeVilbus here. If I could only afford to get one product out of everything, that product would be the Ultimate Classic. It has the vitamins, the minerals, the bioflavonoids. It even has grapeseed extract. The one product that would give you just about everything under the sun you would need for a perfect nutritional program would be the Ultimate Classic. By the way, people that are on the go, it's very, very hard to take the liquids with them when they go on their trip to get their supplements in every day. Well, you know something? You can use the Ultimate Daily tablets and the mineral capsules. When I'm going on a trip, if I have enough room, I just take the 2 bottles with me. If not, just use a little baggie and take a couple of daily doses with you. It's very simple. It's very easy. There's no mess, no fuss, no refrigeration. Just take your capsules, take your tablets, and you're finished for the day.
To order these products, call your local Youngevity distributor today. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Don't forget that website, www.drjwallach.com, my books and CDs and DVDs. Don't forget the one we talked about today, Hell's Kitchen. This book really tells the intersection of the old days and the new days and what happened, the cause, prevention, and cure, obesity, diabetes, metabolic syndrome, all that kind of stuff, and shorter life, It's one of those things where Hell's Kitchen talks about a whole change of the world from burning wood and coal as fuel to having electricity as fuel. I mean, that is a huge change when you think about it, because we didn't have the byproducts. which is where we were getting our nutrition. Charmaine, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Yes.
Okay, you're gonna say, are you too young to remember wood stoves?
Well, actually, we have a wood-burning fireplace in our house right now. So.
Yeah, but let's go back to when you were a kid. Did you have wood stove in the house?
No, I don't remember that. No.
Okay. Did you have a fireplace in the house?
Oh yeah, we've always pretty much had fireplaces. Yes.
And one of my jobs as a little kid was to take the wood ashes outside and put them in the garden where we grew our tomatoes and squash and onions and things like that. How about you?
Well, I remember my mother putting coffee grinds out there, eggshells, all kinds of stuff like that in the garden.
Okay.
Yep.
Do people do that today now?
I don't even know anybody right now that has a garden, and I can't have one here. I planted some flowers, and some critter tore up one of them the first day I planted it. So I have to. I got too many animals here.
Yeah,
so.
You need to have one of those little houses, where
greenhouse.
Yeah, greenhouse, a little greenhouse where you can grow things inside. But people with apartments, they could have tomatoes and onions and stuff like that growing, and use our bloomin' minerals, which is actually our bloomin' minerals is the seaweed. Okay, bloomin' minerals is kind of our seaweed minerals. Okay, collected from the ocean, and it's one of those things where it really, I think it's got like 78 minerals in it that are bloomin' minerals. And so even people living in an apartment, they can use a half barrel and then get some potting soil and grow some onions and tomatoes and bell peppers and things like that, and cucumbers and so on, and use our bloomin' minerals, and they will get, indirectly, they will get some nutrition that way. But of course, we have the 90 essential nutrients. We got the Healthy Start Pack. We got the let's see here. We have the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack and so forth. So nobody should be able to complain that they can't get good nutrition, okay? Even if you have minimal income, just take a half dose every day instead of a full dose every day. And so they cut your costs in half, okay? This is not, the math is easy, right? So are you seeing new people coming in who are kind of surprised at how economical it is to take nutrition?
Well, I got a young couple she is definitely really getting into it, and I think it goes back again to education. I know it does, because they're just she's just fascinated about what you and I both know. You,
okay,
we got to
run. We got to run right now because that's the signal. Thank you, Charmaine. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us weekdays between noon and 1 p.m. Pacific Time at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Longevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewable, and besides that, they're not as good as Tangy Tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy Tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Longevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Longevity home-based business opportunities.
This is the ZBS Radio Network.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity, Knife Left Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Don't forget that website, www.drjwallach.com, for books and CDs and DVDs. And let's see here. I do want people to get the book, Dr. Wallach's Cooking Without the Bad Foods. It's as a result of a 3-year wager I had with 3 professional chefs up in eastern Canada. This is all the data we collected. And so, at any rate, it has 300 pages of gluten-free cooking and 300 recipes. Okay, 300 pages of gluten-free recipes and 300 pages of and non-fried food pages. It's really a great book. People love it, and it goes out the door. It's one of our biggest sellers right now. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers or emails.
Let's head to Oregon, and Bob, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Bob. You're on the air. How can we help you, sir? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I have a lady. She's 68 years old. She's 5'5", 183 pounds. She has gray hair, continual dry cough, receding gums, tingling in her hands and feet. Her hands shake. And she uses the bathroom at least 3 times each night. Doctors want to put her on dialysis. She sleeps in a recliner because she can't sleep in bed. Rheumatoid arthritis, 2 knee replacements. She has 2 aneurysms, one in the chest and one in the lower legs.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's enough.
Yeah.
I get the picture.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And I'm amazed she's still alive at 83 with all that going on. So she must be a tough...
68.
Okay.
She's 68, 183 pounds.
Oh, 183 pounds, okay. So, anyway, Charmaine, what would you do for this lady who's 68 years old, 183 pounds? She's got some gray hair. She's got receding gums, which we just talked about on Doug's little pearls of wisdom there. She has a chronic cough, which is a giveaway, rheumatoid arthritis, and she's got, I said, the gum disease. And she's had all knee replacements, hip replacements, all this kind of stuff, nighttime urination. What's going on here?
I would guess she's got osteoporosis of the skull and a serious gluten problem.
That's correct. So what would you do for her?
Well, she's got to get on a gluten-free diet right away. no wheat, barley, rye, or oats, no fried foods, no burnt animal fat, and no oils. And then she needs to get on 2 healthy brain and heart packs and needs to add 2 bottles of Ultimate Daily Classic to that because it doesn't come with it. And collagen peptides, MSM, Fucoid Z. And if she wants to lose weight, she can get the keto shake for 1 out of the 3 meals a day. And
how about some vitamin D3?
Vitamin D3 for absorption, yes. And
especially in Oregon.
Yeah, and those things should help alleviate.
Okay, what is she going to need? What is she going to need a prescription drug for the RA, rheumatoid arthritis?
Oh, for that. Okay, I would try taking the oh God, I'm trying to think of it.
Okay, immunocycline.
No, I would take her. I would get her on the killer biotic first. If that doesn't work, then get on the minocycline. You got to get that from a doctor. A lot of doctors don't want to give you a prescription for it. The boogers.
Yeah. Okay. But at any rate, yeah, she's even at 68 years old, 183 pounds, 5'5". She's a little overweight, but not much. But receding gums, that tells you that she does have osteoporosis of the skull, and this chronic cough. Okay, this could be a squeezing of the 10th cranial nerve and the recurrent branch of that. So that's why the diaphragm is making her cough all the time. COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. But this is all these things are totally reversible, even at age 68. Back after these messages.
And that does open a line. Call us toll-free, 888-379-2552. Lines open. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. 3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it, too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, Night Flight Crusade. And let's see here. Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Canada. And Earl, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Earl. You're on the air. How can we help you, sir?
Yes, sir. I have two situations. My wife has dementia. She's been suffering with dementia for a couple of years now, and she's starting to not be cognizant of changing the language sometimes when she speaks, not following the conversation or the topic. And she has started deteriorating lately.
Okay, does she have any balance problems, or does she complain about ringing in her ears, or anything like that?
No ringing in the ears, and no balance problem.
Okay. Has she shrunk any in height since she was 20?
No, she's 70. She hasn't shrunk any. She's lost a little bit of weight.
How much does she weigh?
About 120 pounds.
Okay. No other issues? No constipation, no diarrhea, no lung stuff?
A little bit of constipation. No diarrhea, a little bit of constipation.
Okay. All right, Charmaine, what would you do for Earl's wife? She had a little bit of constipation. She got dementia, so she got a memory problem here and some brain issues, 120 pounds, 70 years old. What would you do for her?
Well, I'd get her on a gluten-free diet, of course. No wheat, barley, rye roast, no fried foods, no burnt animal fat, no oils. And then I'd get her on one healthy brain and heart pack, and I would add to it the Oxybody cherry berry, the collagen peptides, the MSM, and fucoid Z. Fucoid Z, very important for sure.
What about sin?
Yeah, collagen peptides, I said, but also for at night when she goes to bed, she can take a tablespoonful of the herbal rainforest for the constipation.
Okay, well, what would you do also for the dementia? The first three letters.
I would get her on the Synaptive, and I would get her on the de-stress.
Yeah, Synaptive and de-stress. You add that to the very nice program you outlaid for her. Okay, and so that'll be very, very good. Okay, and so how about yourself, Earl?
Yeah, I think I'm having a problem with my prostate. I'm going to the washroom quite frequently. I'm not holding the urine, and I could have an accident at times if I don't make it quickly.
Okay, at night? Okay. How many times you wake up at night to urinate?
Twice.
Okay.
How much do you weigh? If I don't rush, I have 130 pounds.
Okay. And do you have any other issues? High blood pressure, diabetes?
No diabetes, a little bit of hypertension.
Okay. Any arthritis?
Yes. Lately my joints are killing me. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. The odds are you don't have a prostate problem. The odds are the nerves that are controlling the bladder are being squeezed by the same nerves that are being squeezed that cause you to have all this joint pain. Okay? And because we have the same symptoms in women, and they don't have a prostate gland. So it can't be the prostate gland. Okay, when you get up at night to urinate, that's usually the nerves from the sciatic nerves coming off the spinal cord are being squeezed. And do you have any ringing in your ears?
Just recently, Dr. Wallach, I had a problem where I could not urinate. And they had to put a catheter in for 10 days, and they took it out. I'm normal now, but I could not urinate at all.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, again, this has to do with the nerves controlling the bladder. Mm-hmm. Okay. And so how much do you weigh, sir? 130 pounds?
Yes, 135, yeah.
Okay. Okay, what would you do for Earl Charmaine? He weighs 130 pounds. He's got high blood pressure. He's got joint problems. He's got, obviously, he's got some peripheral neuropathies and secondary urinary problems.
He's got to get on a gluten-free diet also, but then I would get him on one healthy brain and heart pack, and I would add to that MSM, Fucoid Z, collagen peptides, vitamin D3 for absorption, and
what would you do for the high blood pressure?
I would get him on the Ultimate Daily Classic also, yeah.
Yeah, 3 of those twice a day, 2 bottles a month. And then give us a call every couple of weeks, because you're going to have a great testimony on yourself and your wife. Make sure she's getting her eggs also. She needs 3 eggs twice a day. That's going to help her. She needs to rebuild her brain. And, of course, Char gave a great nutritional program, so we look forward to hearing from you. But both of you need to eat 3 eggs twice a day with soft yolks. Do not get on statin drugs to lower cholesterol, either she or yourself, because cholesterol is not a bad guy. Cholesterol is a good guy. Okay? All right. Let's see here. All right. Let's see here. Doug, let's go to another caller.
All right. Let's head to New York. And Anna, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Yes.
Well, Anna, you're on the air.
Hi. All these issues started within 3 months. My hands and my finger joints are swollen. I can't open them all the way or close them. They look like talons on a bird's feet. It also, my toes are the same way. They said I have arthritis. I have no power in my fingers. If I want to pull up the blankets at night, I got to roll it around my forearm. I can't get up off the floor because the pain in my wrist is so terrible. And also, if I try to use my toes to get up, I can't do it. My M protein is raised. I have vertigo, myopia. I have vertigo. They said my bundle branches are blocked. My left atria is blocked. And I took my, cycling for 10 days. And I'm also on your program already. I don't eat gluten. I do use olive oil and organic butter.
Okay.
And I have all your products. I'm on it for over 35 days. And
okay, stop. How much do you weigh and how old are you?
170, and I'm going to be 78 in July.
Okay. How tall are you?
About 5'4".
Okay. All right. Now, Charmaine, she's got, let's see here.
I also fell backwards through the last top table. I don't know, and I hit my head. I went backwards. And then I went swimming. I don't know if there was a virus in the water. All this happened at the same time within 3 months.
Okay. You have a ring in your ears, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you have any balance problems?
I'm not walking properly lately. I don't know if it's my feet or whatever. I'm kind of hunched over, and it's an effort for me to walk, kind of.
Okay. All right. Do you have any receding gums, anything like that?
I imagine I do, but I do take care of everything like that. Yes, I do. I would say yes.
Okay. So, Charmaine, what do you think's going on here?
I know she's got osteoporosis of the skull. She obviously has.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So what are you going to do for her? She's got all this stuff going on in her fingers and her toes, and this goes along with two things. It goes along with osteoporosis of the skull, but it also goes along with MS, multiple sclerosis. So how many eggs a day should she be eating?
I would say for a while about 6.
Yeah, 3 twice a day with soft yolks. You got to rebuild the myelin in the brain. And then what program would you put her on?
Well, I would get her on one healthy brain and heart pack and one healthy bone and joint pack. That way you're covering both things. Mm-hmm. She needs 2 packs. Anyway, and then add to it MSM, Fucoid Z, Ultimate Daily Classic for blood circulation, collagen peptides, and I think that should pretty much take care of it. It should take care of all the arthritis and everything.
Yeah. So give us a call every couple of weeks, Anna, because you are going to have a great story. You may want to get a hold of that book, It's All in Your Head, because everything you got is described in this book. It's all in your head. And it'll blow your mind that, all this is very well documented. And, of course, it's easy to get these problems, but it's also easy to get rid of them. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, ask him a question, call us weekdays between noon and 1 p.m. Pacific at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552.
If you're looking for a quality multivitamin and mineral product, grab yourself Longevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine, a blend of plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. This all-natural product contains no starch, wheat, or yeast, with no artificial sweeteners or preservatives, and it's glycemic friendly. Each scoop of the NutriCrystals contain equal amounts of all the nutrients. It starts out as a liquid, then is freeze-dried to ensure each scoop has the same nutrients as the last scoop. So if you want to get your hands on a quality nutritional supplement designed to give the body the raw materials it needs to rebuild, Longevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine is available in 1-pound canisters
and also in 30-count on-the-go stick packs. Contact your local Youngevity associate and get this great multivitamin and mineral product, and don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
In recent years, several studies have discovered the healthy benefits of drinking coffee. Youngevity has now taken it a step further with an entire product line of healthy coffees from Youngevity's JavaFit selection of top-shelf gourmet coffees. All JavaFit coffees are made from 100% premium, hand-selected Arabica coffee beans grown in the finest regions of Latin America. Carefully roasted, creating a delicious, rich, full-bodied flavor. Try JavaFit's original roast, a perfect blend of mellow and smooth with just the right full-bodied depth to make an aromatic and enjoyable cup of coffee. Traditional as well as organic and fair trade options also available in 30-count single cup or 24-count single pot packs. Contact your local FDI Youngevity distributor to get Javalution coffees. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Let's see here, Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity and the 90 for Life Crusade. And let's see here, Doug, let's go to callers or emails.
Let's head to California. And Amir, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Okay, Amir. Yes, sir. How can we help you?
I've been on TRT therapy for a little over 2 years, testosterone replacement, and also an Armour thyroid supplement. And I'm curious if there's any way to wean myself off that, but still keep the benefits of having the elevated testosterone and obviously the,
Sure. How much you weigh? How much you weigh?
I'm 195 pounds.
Okay, and how old are you?
I'm 40.
Okay, and let's see, how tall are you?
6'3".
Okay. Any other issues? High blood pressure, diabetes?
No.
Any joint problems, back problems?
Just some neck problems. Some pain there.
Okay. And then how many times a night do you get up to urinate?
Not at all, actually.
Okay, good. All right. Charmaine, what would you do for somebody that has, hormone problems and thyroid and testosterone? What would you do for Amir? He wants to get off the medication.
Well, he's got to get on a gluten-free diet. Everybody does. No wheat, barley, rye roast, no fried foods, no burnt animal fat, no oils. And then I'd get him on 2 healthy brain and heart packs, and I would add to it Zeratest and the
XERA-TEST, 2 bottles a month, so you can take 3 twice a day. And how many eggs a day should he eat?
He should eat at least, I would say, 6 a day.
Yeah, 3 eggs twice a day with soft yolks because you need the cholesterol to make testosterone.
And he can also take the Ocean's Gold too.
Yeah, take 3 of the Ocean's Gold. That's 2 bottles a month. The Ocean's Gold for thyroid. Also, you can throw in the Fucoid Z, 3 of those twice a day for the thyroid. And so Char gave you a great program. The Sertoli cells in the testicles respond very well to the Zeratest. But you do have to eat those eggs because they need the cholesterol to make testosterone. Testosterone is 95% by weight cholesterol, okay? And so it's one of those things where if you're not eating eggs and you're taking statin drugs to lower your cholesterol, you're doomed to have, erectile dysfunction and all that kind of stuff. So Shar gave you a great program. And so let's hear from you in 2 weeks and 4 weeks and 6 weeks, because you're going to have a great story. This is very common stuff. And so there's no reason for anybody to suffer. Very good, very good, very good. And the neck thing, what would you do for the neck thing? Did you say anything for the neck?
Well, some of that stuff in there should help with his neck. I mean,
the collagen
MSM
peptides.
Yeah,
exactly, MSM. Mm-hmm.
The
MSM and collagen peptides, that's going to help the neck, absolutely. Okay, very good. And let's see here. I want to remind everybody, you can go to www.drjwallach.com to get a hold of the books and CDs and DVDs. Remember, that book and CD and DVD set, The Truth About Nutrition, is a college education, okay? People in college don't get this information. This is good stuff. And then the book, It's All in Your Head. The book is Hell's Kitchen. The book, Immortality. The book, Epigenetics. These books can add 25 to 50 healthful years to your life by educating you. These are things that they don't teach at the college level. Okay, this is stuff that is missing in our lives because we don't use wood for fuel anymore. And so you have to be aware of that, and you have to make up the difference consciously, proactively, in a very scientific way, and you will be blessed with adding, up to 25 to 50 healthy years to your life. And it's all a good life because, everything in the body works. Your heart works, your lungs work, all the sexual equipment works. And so the brain works, the liver works, the kidneys work, and it's an amazing thing. I get people who are on 15, 20, 30 different prescription drugs, and in 3 months, 6 months' time, they're totally off all those drugs, and they're a lot healthier than they were in 15, 20 years. And so this is not goofy stuff. This is all based on science. Thank you so much, Charmaine. Super job as usual. Thank you, Doug. Super job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. God bless the American flag. God bless our national anthem. And God bless America.